Hello everybody, this is Angry Anime Fan 2, uh, if you see that, and to bring you the latest fairy tale chapter. I know I'm late, but I had things to do, but I don't know if anybody see this. Anyways, this is fairy tale chapter 314, Erza versus Kagura, and the chapter starts with Jalal and his troops wondering about what future Lucy said. Then suddenly El Jalal thinks that something is wrong because even though he still says that they were locked in a destiny they cannot change, there's somewhat about future Lucy's story that doesn't make sense to him. It's how she said it, according to him. So I think now they're gonna go into action. Elsewhere, Kagura and Erza begins their battle, and surprisingly, Erza is the one who can't land a hit on Kagura. And why am I saying surprisingly? This is Titania, the lady who always wins. And instead, it's the other way around. Kagura practically toys with her. Well, she doesn't really. Actually, she doesn't do that. She crushes her armors. And after a quick but violent fight, Erza notes something that I have actually myself wondered a long time ago. I haven't said this to anybody, but that is. And I'm sorry if there's a shadow. There's a shadow faint in my glasses. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I have always wondered, ever since I figured out that Kagura hated Jalal, I have always wondered, is that the reason why she is so powerful? And it appears it is, because Erza asks, are you this strong because of your hatred towards Jalal? And then Kagura gets even more angry and kicks Erza a couple of miles away. So I'm, well, not miles, but you know what I mean. So this means, this is the power of hate. What are you complaining now, you power-feeling haters? Well, anyway. And after Erza finally, and after that, Erza says that she just doesn't understand her and she doesn't want Miliana to be in with her vendetta, but according to Kagura, it's her own free will. And after a while, and after that, finally Kagura explains why she hates Jalal. And here I must note, is that the reason? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed. If I was disappointed, I mean, wasn't disappointed. Anyway, what I mean is, I didn't really buy that. This is almost the same as when in the Russian Sace arc. But anyways, whatever. If that's how it is, then that's how it is. I don't think Hiro had this planned originally when he made the Tower of Heaven. Anyway, the reason for her hatred is because apparently Simon, the guy Jalal killed, the guy who loved Erza, it was apparently Kagura's older brother. Because they lived together when they were kids and they were poor, but Simon got kidnapped when the great set of child hunt, and Kagura was the only one who escaped. And she has spent years searching for Simon, and when Miliana came and told her what happened, Kagura got drowned into darkness, according to her, and she's vowed to kill Yara ever since then. And then Erza, finally understanding, Erza sits up and says, it's not Jalal who is to blame. I am, because Miliana wasn't there, only Erza, Simon, Jalal, and Natsu were there. And I mean, what I'm trying to say is Erza blames herself. And now Kagura begins to shake even more to say, do you want to defend him that much? No, it's true. My own weakness killed Simon. And now Kagura begins to cry. No longer containing her rage, she finally draws her archenemy that shines with a white light. Everybody gets shocked. As Erza says, forgive me, we see a blood stain, and Jalal looks away in a saddening look away. Okay. Well, it was an awesome chapter, but I had to be disappointed. Erza got beat? That has never happened. Well, that has happened, but Erza always wins. You tell me Kagura is stronger? I bet King of Lightning is very happy right now. Anyways, my theory is that when Erza said, she said, she killed Simon. And while she did say that Jalal was the one who did the blow, I mean the finishing blow, all that, she is to blame because she thinks she killed Simon. That is news. That she hasn't really blamed herself for Simon's death any other chapter. But I think I know what she means when she says that. Her weakness was that she could not finish Jalal in that Tower of Heaven, nor that she could stop him once the heaven was fully activated. So I think what she means weakness is that she had a weakness that she loved Jalal too much to kill him. And if she had killed him, then Simon would have been alive. That's what she think was her weakness many years ago. And I think Simon himself mentioned that Erza has a weakness. She believes the old Jalal still exists. All that stuff. So I think that's why she blames herself for Simon's death. And I must also give a little criticism to Fairy Tale Vikia. Here they say Kagura is relaxed in leadership and all that stuff. I've always think she's giving off an arrogant and very cold air. And I mean now she's totally insane. She's totally in darkness, that Kagura. And now it appears she has cut Erza. We don't know. But there's one thing I do know. Next week's chapter is gonna disappoint and please different kind of fans. Well, if Erza survives and does a major comeback that other people think is unreasonable, then the you fairy tale haters will absolutely hate it, while fairy tale fans like myself, if you still exist, that is, will get pleased. Otherwise, Erza will be knocked out. And Kagura will be in an emotional disarray. And this will leave a permanent scar on Erza because I believe she will not die. This is one of the main characters, damn it. They will not die. If they're gonna die, they're only gonna die in the end of this manga. What I'm trying to say is Erza will lose. Mermaid Hill will win that point. Then you, the Spicers, I mean all this fairy tale Spicers will get so happy because they will finally say, finally, Hero did something that was not predictable. While fans like me will get angry because Erza never loses. Either way, what the solution will be next week, they cannot be one way or another. Both, one will be disappointed, one will be pleased. That's how I can predict it for next week. Other than that, it's a totally fun chapter. We finally figured out it. But I must say that Kagura was Simon's sister. I mean, that's almost the same as when Russian says arc with them that Hot Eye was Wally's. I mean, Hot Eye Richard was Wally's brother. They didn't even mention each other in the Tower of Heaven arc. But I think that's because Hero had yet to create that thing yet. Or the thing is that they believed they were dead, so they weren't worth mentioning. Either way, that we finally know Kagura's hatred. And now it's all, we'll see you next. Seems as the clock was also kicking off. That was my kitchen clock. And it also tells me, I think that's all I have to say about this chapter. I'll see you next time.